What would you say has stood out for you personally, just being an entrepreneur all this time? What are some of the moments that have stood out for you and have just felt fulfilling for you?
Wow, that one. Okay. Fulfilling. I would say never giving up. I don't know if that is a good enough answer because I don't think there is even a moment where I felt like I have arrived. I've reached. It's actually a process, and now is when I'm feeling like, okay, God, within the process I would be fulfilled, within through it all I will be okay, but there's always somewhere where we need to reach where we can't really, because when you reach there and there is actually something else to be reached, it's like it's still a process where I feel like I keep getting surprised, but now I'm like, okay, God, okay, this is the process where I am in, and I want to be in it, and I want to grow, slowly, not actually, to the point where I feel like, okay, then I'm good, I'm this, successful or whatever you call me, no, it's actually a process, and
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful answer.
Thank you.
What would you say are the challenges you've experienced, especially, or more specifically, as a woman in business? What are some of those moments that have been like, or just on the entrepreneurial side, what are those challenges you've experienced as a woman in business?
A woman in business. I'm trying to filter some things so that I don't go in,
No, it is okay. It is a safe space over here.
Being a woman, I don't think it's being a mother and entrepreneur, I would say, because I have 2 boys where you have to, it's a bit challenging to be there as a mother fully, and also work and, be there for your kids 100%. I think as a woman, that's the that's the main challenge I experience in being entrepreneur. Sometimes I'm like, I need to be with my kids, but then of course you have to work as well. You have to be, at the business doing, in my case, doing hair. And I'm again learning how to be, because they're young, learning how to be a mother and an entrepreneur, and then make it work so that my kids don't grow up and be like, oh, mommy has never been in the house, she's been always working. I don't want them to say that, and I really try. Again, I'm very spiritual, and I think God has been giving me the grace to be a mother and entrepreneur at the same time. It's hard, but hard doesn't mean we can't do it. We're still doing it with God's grace. Yes.
And where exactly are you located? We have talked about having your own salon and expanding and also getting into the restaurant business. Where are the locations where people can find you?
The first one, the first salon is on Gong Road, where Quiva Kilimani is.
Yes,
that's where we are, second floor. It's called Hair by Koki. The second salon is at Gigiri Box Park, which is 4B. The stall is called Wyndham's Koki Boutique Salon. It's new, so I'm still, even though that is our last name and our name. But then, yes, again, Gigiri Box Park is the restaurant as well. It's called Kas Kitchen, Ethiopian Kitchen, which is our mother's name. That's where it is.
Awesome. And as we're winding up, where would you say you see your journey as a hairstylist in like 5 to 10 years, or rather, what are some of the goals you aspire to achieve in the near future?
In the near future, I get this, I get asked a lot, Koki, you have to have, one of you, like, we need another hand like you in the salon. And honestly, I want to be able to pass on what I know to my employees and really give it all. Actually, I want to be at a place where I can work, I can do hair, but still I am 100% satisfied with my employees, and I want them to know, so that clients don't come to me and be like, no, but I want that place I don't want, and then have enough time with my kids. What else? Where, yes, I think having a successful business that does not need me to be there at all. It runs by itself, and at the same time I have enough time, for my God, for my kids. And that's where I want to be, and a settled life. I don't want a hectic life.
Yes.
I want.
It has to be soft.
Yes,